Make sure to leave a comment down below on what the next comparison you'd like to see. I'm always curious what people are looking for, but if you need a more budget-friendly tablet, these may be two of the better options out right now. But which one is the better tablet? Well, let's talk about it. The base model Tab A11 Plus starts at $250 versus $279 for the Idea Tab Pro as it's currently on sale. Both of these start with 128 gigabytes of storage and then 6 gigabytes of RAM for Samsung versus 8 gigabytes for Lenovo. You can get more RAM on each of these if you go with 256 gigabytes of storage. You can also use a micro SD card to expand the storage on both of these at up to 1 terabyte for Lenovo and up to 2 terabytes for Samsung. The build quality on Lenovo feels a little more premium. The Tab A11 Plus has an 11-inch TFT LCD display versus a larger 12.7-inch IPS LCD display on Lenovo, and then up to 90 Hz refresh rate for the Tab A11 Plus versus 144 Hz on the Idea Tab Pro. Lenovo has a little higher resolution at 1840 by 2944 versus 1200 by 1920 for the Tab A11 Plus. I think both of these look pretty good in person and are good options for watching movies, TV shows, or playing some games. But once you put these two next to each other, Lenovo has better contrast, better viewing angles, just seems more vibrant, and is just the better looking display compared to the A11 Plus, even though Samsung is a tad brighter. When it comes to the batteries, you do get a larger battery in the Idea Tab Pro, but they actually lasted about the same 6.5 hours in my typical battery drain test. At 100% screen brightness, you get 25 watt charging with the Tab A11 Plus versus 45 watts on the Idea Tab Pro. So you can't go wrong with either one when it comes to battery life. Software-wise, these two are pretty similar in some ways, but a little bit different in others. I do like how you get Samsung DeX, you've got the Edge panel, and the taskbar down at the bottom. On the Tab A11 Plus, you've got PC mode on Lenovo, which is pretty similar to the older style Samsung DeX. If you want to be a little more productive, I think the biggest advantage with the Idea Tab Pro is you do have pen support, which actually works pretty good if you need to draw, take notes, or just move around the software, where the Tab A11 Plus does not have pen support and is one of the few Samsung tablets that doesn't work with the S Pen, unfortunately. Another advantage for Lenovo is you have a fingerprint scanner right on the power button, which you don't get with the A11 Plus. Another advantage with Lenovo is you've got video out, so it's pretty easy to use an HDMI adapter to connect to a TV, projector, or external monitor. Some of this may come down to personal preference, but one big advantage for Samsung is with software updates. The Idea Tab Pro only gets 2 years of major software updates, 4 years of security versus 7 years for the Galaxy Tab A11 Plus. Performance-wise, the Tab A11 is a nice upgrade over the previous A9 Plus, but this is one category where Lenovo really has the advantage with its MediaTek Dimensity 8300 processor, as you can see in the benchmark results, which will help with multitasking or even down the road as you get larger software updates. I think both of these are fine to do some light gaming on as well. It's probably a little more comfortable on the Tab A11 Plus to reach things on the screen because it's a little bit smaller. But if you want the more powerful tablet, you'll want to go with the Idea Tab Pro. One advantage for Samsung is you still have a headphone jack, where you don't get that on the Idea Tab Pro. You do have a quad speaker setup on both of these tablets, and they both sound really nice and loud. But here's a quick sample of each, just to see if you can hear a difference. When it comes to cameras, you do get a little higher resolution on the front-facing camera for Lenovo at 13 megapixels versus 8 on Samsung. Then you have a 5 megapixel on the back for the A11 Plus versus 8 megapixels on the back for Lenovo. You can also shoot up to 4K resolution on Lenovo versus 1080p for Samsung. Here's a quick sample of each just so you can see how they compare. I do think you could get by during a Zoom meeting or other video conference call if you had to, as long as you have good lighting. I think you should probably go with Samsung if you want a reliable, budget-friendly tablet that's gonna last quite a few years with its longer software support. But Lenovo has the larger, higher quality screen for movies and gaming. You also have pen support and video out as well, not to mention better performance. So again, it's probably gonna come down to personal preference, but if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on as usual, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.